Yeah, big crowd for the first Anzac ship.
Realistic, this is a nostalgic day.
For the first time on a launch ship, it was pretty amazing
good,
experience.
It brings back a lot of memories.
Very nostalgic.
Brings back memories.
It's a walk down memory lane.
I think after watching it for the first time, after I retrieved the video, I think both Irish and I had a tear in our eye.
Yeah.
My name's John. Started at the dockyard back on HMAS Newcastle. Most people know me down there as Parney.
I'm Peter. I was a combat system technician involved in the set to work of systems on board Anzac.
My name is Ian, more commonly known as Irish. Started as a TA or marine operator, as we are affectionately known then. I was the first adult apprentice boilermaker in the yard.
Hi, I'm Simon. I too was a combat system technician back in the day and was involved principally in the commissioning of radar on board the Anzac ship.
Hi, my name's Ben. During the build of the Anzac ship, the first of class, I was actually the ship manager in waiting for ship 2, Tikaha.
So Simon and I were in the Navy together, and we were actually on the same ship together in the same combat system section together. So, we probably came together in about 86, 87, and we've been friends ever since.
My first memory of Irish was when we had to go ashore on the rib, and we got onto the rib, and this helmsman for the rib said, "Do you want to go fast and dry or slow and wet?"
No, fast and wet or slow and dry?
Fast and wet or slow and dry?
I remember being on Anzac, walking around, still in production in Irish. Pretty much the guys on the tools knew everybody, and it was a bit of a network. So once
Bit of a rivalry too.
Yeah, a bit of a, it's always, the boilermakers can't hear, they just hit everything, and the sheet metal workers,
Tin bashers, we
tin
used to call
bashers,
them.
not too complicated, just drill a hole and put a rivet in.
One of the key highlights was going on sea trials. Bringing it all together, all the hard work that the production people had done previously, and then obviously the hard work that we had done integrating the systems.
At every milestone that comes up as a ship manager, it is a major highlight, and one just overtakes the other.
One of the big highlights was watching two F-111s come in low level, 500 knots plus, coming from different directions, passing over the ship, simulating an attack.
Little known facts about Anzac. If you pull some of let's say the lining off, there'd possibly be a lot of graffiti on some of the bulkheads.
Being part of the outfitting, the sheet metal team, we would be putting all the lining boards up in the compartments, and multiple times on the girders I'd write my name. Parney was here and the date.
Every time I see an Anzac or HMAS Anzac referenced in the media, I stop and take time to see what's happened. I look, I reflect, and I go, wow, it's still going. It's amazing.
She means a lot to a lot of people, that ship. Not just us three, but people who have moved on into different, whether still with BAE or they've moved on to different companies or whatever. When Williamstown closed, it lost a lot of good people.
So when I heard that the Anzac was being decommissioned early, I guess, being involved with this whole Anzac program for so long, I felt pretty sad, but I knew it had to happen because they all have a finite life.
It's sad for me.
Yeah, look, it's disappointing. I was lucky enough to be in Western Australia about 7 weeks ago, and had the opportunity to go on Anzac whilst she was there laid up, prior to this decommissioning. There was very, very few people on board, so I actually got a really good amount of time to actually walk around the ship and go through it. When I walked off it, I knew that was going to be the last time I ever walked on it, and you just say goodbye.
Anzac it's part of you. It's part of your history. It's hard to explain.
Shipbuilding's a real funny game. You either grab it, run with it, and it becomes your life. It's a completely different industry, or you'll turn your back and run so far.
Yeah.
I guess what would be my parting words to the Anzac? I guess first thing that comes to mind is that all I can say is it's just been a pleasure to have been involved in the program, building the Anzac ship, getting it into service and through all the refits, and now to see it through to retirement. I wish the crew all the very best for the next deployment.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Because if it wasn't for HMAS Anzac and the learning curve, like Ben said, it was a prototype ship. Everybody was learning and maturing and growing on it. Thank you. And it's been a life-changing experience for me. It's been great.
I would hope that one of the following ships for the Royal Australian Navy will bear the name 150 or the number 150 again, and the name HMAS Anzac.
I think it's not only to the ship, but it's also to the ship crew. Goodbye and thank you.
Australian public owe a debt of thanks.
I think it's those words. Thank you for your service.